Hey guys, this is about the triplets in this rhythm. So hopefully most of you have done at least something with triplets, but just in case, we're going to go back to the very, very basics, and then we'll talk about how to count and figure out rhythms with these. And then I'll do a separate video where I just go straight through so that if you would like to have a chance to just practice it with someone else, you can kind of check yourself. That's what we'll do. So triplets, what it means is that within one beat of time, all three of these notes are going to happen. So instead of eighth notes where there's two notes that fit into that one beat, now there's three. All right. So if I've got a nice steady beat, like 1, 2, 1, 2, triplet, 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 triplet. Okay. Now that works okay, but actually when you're doing a full-on counting to try to fit the words triplet can get a little confusing. And then also we don't have any way of keeping track of what beat we're on if we say the word triplet. You certainly can. So if you were to do that, this first line would be triplet, triplet, 1, triplet, 1, lit 2, lit 1, 2. But you could hear like I accidentally did 1, lit 2, lit, instead of triplet, triplet. Okay, so anyways, one good way to speak triplets, if you are speaking out the counting, is to say 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever the beat number is on the first part of the triplet. And then the next two parts you say la and li. So if we do that, this first measure would be 1 la li, 2 la li. It's actually spelled L-A and L-I, but if you think of lollipops, that's totally fine. Makes me happy. So 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 1, 2 lolly, 1 li, 2 li, 1, 2. And that, of course, is held out. 1. You could do it like that if you want. Okay? So let's go ahead and go through this one. This first line, unfortunately, this is one of the most straightforward ones. It gets pretty complicated in here, so we'll go through them pretty slow. All right, so first line one more time. Ready, go. 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 1, 2 lolly, 1, li, 2, li, 1. All right, second line, we're going to get a little bit more complicated now. So if we write out the counting, and unfortunately, I can't write on this screen, so you'll just have to listen closely. Sorry. You can write it in yourself in your own books. So we would have 1 lolly, 2 is a rest, lolly, rest, lolly, 2 lolly, 1 rest, li, rest, la, rest, 1 rest, li, rest, la, li. So you could, just like when we do with the eighth notes and we just write out 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all the way through, you can do that and just do the lollies. So it would be 1 lolly, 2 in parentheses because it's a rest, lolly, 1 in parentheses because it's a rest, lolly, 2, lolly, 1. The la would be in parentheses, li, 2 is in parentheses, la, and li is in parentheses, li, 1, la is in parentheses, li, 2 is in parentheses, la, li. And what I'll probably do is I'll upload a picture of all of the counting written in for this too, so that if you just want to see it written out, you can do that. All right, so let's go ahead and speak this rhythm. We'll go really slow so you can keep track of everything. 1 lolly, ready, set, go. 1 lolly, 2 lolly, lolly, 2 lolly, 1 li, la, 1 li, la, li. And you can rewind and redo that one if you would like to. All right, now we're going to just straight eighth notes. So this one should actually be familiar. We've got some ties thrown in. Where it gets hard is that the next line starts mixing up the triplets and the eighth notes. So if triplets are new to you and you can only do like the first 2 or 3 lines this week, that's fine. But if you are more comfortable with triplets, then by all means do the whole page. So we're starting at measure 9 now. Just a quick review of how we would notate it. You would have 1 and 2 and tied to 1. So parentheses are closely squished together. 1 and 2 and are both happening at the same time, along with 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and then in parentheses and. So if we were to do this one, we would do 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, you can go back and redo that one. We'll do that one a little bit faster. Okay, 9, 1 and ready, go. 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. All right, next line, we are mixing eighth notes and triplets. The tricky thing is to make sure that when you do your eighth notes, it's a true, nice, even eighth note, and you don't accidentally do basically what would be written here. You would do 1 Lee and do it out of order. Sorry, my dog just shook off. Probably talking that right now, lay down. All right, so measure 13. We need to keep track of our quarter note beat because we have to switch back and forth between subdividing eighth notes and triplets. In fact, you can go ahead and do 1 and 2 and 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 1 and 2 and 1 lolly, 2 lolly. And then we can start switching just every beat. So we'll do 1 beat of eighth notes and then 1 beat of triplets. So it'll be 1 and 2 lolly, 1 and 2 lolly. And that's how that's going to work. All right, so if we look at this one, we'd write in the counting 1 and 2 lolly, 1 lolly, 2 and 1 and 2 in parentheses because it's a rest, lolly, 1 as a rest, lolly, 2, la, lee is a rest. So that whole rhythm, here's our nice steady beat. 1 and 2 lolly, 1 lolly, 2 and 1 and lolly, lolly, la. All right. I'm going to pause the video here, and then we will resume starting at line 17 in a separate video just for upload purposes.